an ultimate travel guide to mountain gorilla trekking in Bwindi Impenetrable National Park, the best place to see mountain gorillas up close in the wild. Bwindi Impenetrable Forest is one of the more affordable places to see mountain gorillas in their natural environment. Trekking through this dense rainforest to find a gorilla family is the kind of experience that stays with you for life. Mountain gorilla trekking takes you through thick vegetation, tall trees, and a mix of wildlife that makes the gorilla trekking journey just as memorable as the encounter itself. Gorilla permits cost US $800 per day, and this covers park entry and the guiding by trained rangers. Once you have your permit, the rest of the trip, food, transport, and accommodation can be arranged without too much expense. Bwindi Impenetrable National Park protects its remarkable biodiversity through a combination of conservation efforts and support from nearby local communities. When you track mountain gorillas, you're not only experiencing something unforgettable, but you're also contributing directly to local livelihoods and the ongoing protection of the wildlife species. Why go mountain gorilla trekking in Bwindi Impenetrable Forest National Park? Bwindi Impenetrable Forest National Park is one of the best places to track mountain gorillas, and it's also one of the few national parks where tourists can trek twice in different sectors, or in the same sector, without straining their budget. Tourists get the chance to encounter the gorillas in their unique forest environment and spend time with nearby local communities to learn about their local traditions and everyday life. Each gorilla trek gives tourists an hour with the allocated mountain gorilla family. As you observe them and take pictures and videos without flashlights on the camera. Most primate lovers appreciate mountain gorilla trekking. Bwindi Impenetrable Forest is beyond the mountain gorilla experience because it's an incredibly rich ecosystem and home to one of the largest populations of primates in Africa. Mountain gorillas are at the heart of Uganda's tourism, and seeing them in the wild is an experience many tourists never forget. In Bwindi Forest, trekking takes place in 4 main sectors, such as Bwindi and Ruhija, in the north part of Bwindi Impenetrable, and the Ruhija and Nakaringo sectors in the south. Gorilla treks run throughout the year, but permits are usually booked in advance. There are a few key guidelines that are worth keeping in mind while thinking about mountain gorilla trekking in Uganda. Tourists must keep a distance of about 7 meters from the mountain gorillas. Sometimes the animals move closer on their own, but it's important to follow the ranger's instructions on how to respond. Stay with your group during the trek and keep your voice low, so you don't disturb the gorillas or other wildlife. Bwindi Impenetrable National Park is a remarkable place, home to more than 120 species of mammals along with countless other forms of wildlife. Bwindi Impenetrable National Park has 4 main visitor sectors, where trekkers are briefed before heading out to the forest with experienced ranger guides assigned to the gorilla family you will trek. Bwindi Impenetrable National Park centers include Bwindi, Ruhija, Ruhija, and Nakaringo, which are spread across different parts of the forest. When planning a gorilla trek, visitors need to choose their sector at the time of booking a permit, or their travel planner should help with choosing the best sector. Your choice will depend on the activities you're interested in and the particular gorilla family you hope to track. Below is an overview of each of the 4 Bwindi sectors to help you decide which area best fits your plans. Bwindi Sector. Bwindi sits at the northern part of Bwindi Impenetrable National Park and is one of the park's most established trekking areas. Treks here lead to several gorilla families, including Rushagura, Mibari, Habinyanya, and Katwe. If you plan to start your trek in Bwindi, it's easiest to stay in one of the lodges near the trailhead. Some well-known options are Ngagi Lodge, Silverback Lodge, Bwindi Lodge, Bwindi Community Rest Camp, and Bwindi Lodge. Ruhija Sector. Ruhija lies on the eastern side of Bwindi Impenetrable Park and serves as the starting point for tracking the gorilla families. Trekkers gather at the Ruhija trailhead in the morning for a briefing, before heading into the forest with park rangers. Rushaga sector. The Rushaga sector is located in the far south. Rushaga has the highest number of habituated gorilla groups, making it one of the busiest and most varied trekking areas in Bwindi. It's a popular choice for visitors who want a wider range of gorilla families to choose from. Nkaringo sector. The Nkaringo sector is in the southern region. Nkaringo is another well-established starting point for mountain gorilla treks. It's known for its scenic hillsides and is a good base for travelers beginning their gorilla trekking adventure in the southern part of the park. Please note that the Nkaringo sector is the toughest of all the sectors. Visitors can choose from several places to stay in and around the Nkaringo area. Options include Mingo Gorilla Campsite, Oregano Bwindi Lodge, New Gorilla Camp, Karingo Gorilla Lodge, Lake Muley Gorilla Lodge, Clouds Mountain Gorilla Lodge, Gorilla Heights Lodge, and other nearby accommodations. Gorilla trekking is often the standout experience for any tourist visiting Bwindi Impenetrable Forest. It blends adventure with close-up wildlife encounters and the rare chance to see one of the world's most endangered species in their natural environment. That said, gorilla trekking calls for some preparation in advance. Gorilla trekking is a rare and deeply rewarding experience, offering a real glimpse into the hidden wonders of Uganda. Bwindi Impenetrable Forest is home to more than 40 gorilla families, although only 22 of them are habituated and open to visitors. The other gorilla families are fully wild, with some still in the slow process of habituation. Each habituated gorilla group has its own story, and visiting one or even more than one gives you a different perspective on these remarkable animals. The memories you take away from the encounter tend to stay with you for life. Even though the gorilla families are habituated, and the gorillas are used to seeing people, they are still wild animals, and the forest can be unpredictable. It's important to follow your guide's instructions at all times. One of the basics is avoiding eating or drinking in the presence of the gorillas. Because gorilla trekking is carefully managed to protect both the animals and their environment, every tourist needs a trekking permit. These are only issued by the Uganda Wildlife Authority and should be booked your gorilla trekking ahead of time through a trusted local tour operator. Please note that permits often sell out quickly, especially in the high season. Each permit gives you a precious 1-hour visit with a gorilla family, and gorilla habituation experience gives you 4 hours with the gorilla family.